Honey, did that post that I sent you that lady said, what is these men bringing to the table? And then people was like, if you selling pussy, just say that. Now that's, you know what? And the thing is with women, and I'm going to step on a few toes here. Because this goes back to your post about people having a lot of baby daddies and such.
Yeah.
Women does not take criticism well at all.
They don't.
You know, you can't say anything, especially when it pertains to a person's situation, and they feel like, okay, that's her opinion. Today, it's like, we all have to comment on shit to validate a point. Like, I don't know. We got to stop being so sensitive. And it's not, I'm saying, like, we should have this testosterone, blah, 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 like, women so hard. But, all the rest of that shit, that's not cute.
This, though, for real. When you come forward and you start acting a fool in the comments about some shit that's true, only thing that it tells me is that's your situation, because how else would I know? You know what I'm saying? I didn't tag you with it, and I don't even know who's watching. You know, it's not like the video shows you everybody who tapped in. And even if they did, I'm not about to go through that list, depending on how many views, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not over.
I need a charger.
I'm not doing all that. You know, I try to communicate with everybody the best way I can, but I don't do no shit like that. So, I just, if women would just think, you know, sometimes just keep your mouth closed. Ain't nobody know your life is fucked up but you know it. And the hopes when we post these things, the hope is that you get your shit together. But no, instead you want to argue, which makes sense of why you're in this situation in the first place, because you talk more than you listen and observe. So what can you do?
My thing too is, like, we spend so much time trying to argue and validate points that has no substance, literally, to where when things do look ghetto and tired and tacky, it's like, why is that an argument? Like the whole bonnet thing in the airport, but then you had sis on the plane with the crab legs. Like, so you mad this bitch on the plane with crab legs, but you want to be okay with wearing a bonnet in the airport? Like, it makes no sense. It makes zero sense. Like, when exactly did wearing pajamas out in public become a thing? Yeah. Like, bonnets is not a hat. A bonnet never was a hat. You wear that motherfucking shit to sleep. You wear scarves to sleep. You wrap your hair up and you do that shit when you're laying down pillow night. It's not a fashion statement. And nowadays, we argue so much about how we should be able to have an expression or do what we do, say what we say, or be able to do what we want to do. But then, motherfucker post a picture with a bitch on the plane eating lobster. That bitch had a plate of lobster. Did you see that? Because it was not crawfish. That was lobster. Anyway, she had seafood broil on the plane. And we all upset about that shit. Like, and I get it. I'm not saying, oh, get on the plane with me and have a seafood broil. But this is an airport. This bitch didn't have to sneak this shit in. You know what I'm saying? The airport is the most secure place ever. That shit didn't go through her luggage. It went right past TSA, or she bought it at the airport. So, to me, it's like, oh, everybody mad. Oh, she got the plane stinking, but you would be on the plane looking like a stinking hoe. Okay, what works? What works for you works for me. Shit, I don't know.
All of it is nonsense. All of it. Because I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like that lobster with a little bit of butter too. You know, I'd be ready to fuck it up myself, but I'm just out of consideration.
Not on the plane.
Yeah, not on the plane. I'm not doing that. And it just seemed like extra, like you going out your way to perpetuate what, and like who cares? I don't know, man.
I honestly don't know the lady, and I don't even want to say she was going out of her way. Like, some people, it's really just that ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Like, I honestly, it literally to me didn't seem like a reach. Like, she did that to go viral. You know what I'm saying? I think she literally was enjoying her seafood. And then when you look at it, like, for people who enjoy seafood, seafood is nasty when you got to reheat that shit. So she probably was trying to just enjoy her shit for what it was. Like, shit, I need to go ahead and eat this pan of lobster right now, if it was going to kill her or not. I don't know if she was selling the shit. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I look at it like she just was a motherfucker who was doing her. No different than the people who wrap their hair to get on a plane and blah, blah, blah. Like, and I'm not saying you shouldn't protect yourself or protective styles and whatever, but scarves and bonnets and all of that shit was never anything we did. And me, I'm 33. So in my day growing up, you didn't wear pajamas outside. People who wore their pajamas outside was considered a joke. But now when Auntie Monique says something, everybody want to fight for the right to wear their bonnets in the airport. So if you want to wear your bonnet in the airport, sis should have been able to eat her fucking lobster on a plane.